What's up guys, it's Tony, I hope you're doing well. Today we're back in automation. So the idea is pretty simple. Take as big of an engine as I can, make it as quiet as I can, and make at least 3000 horsepower. So that's the plan. Anyway, let's go. So the engine is going to be restricted to the following. It's going to be restricted to sort of normal fuel and also a decibel reading of 45 decibels. That's the noise limit. And the engine I'm going to be building is going to be a V10. A pretty large displacement one. You can see how much I can tame it. So that is the premise of this engine. Those are the rules. So now we can hopefully get into things. Okay, so let's start with the block. It's going to be a 90-degree V configuration block. 10 cylinders of course, aluminum. Now the displacement is going to be pretty crazy. I'm gonna do a 6.2 liter displacement V10 like that. Looks good. Dual overhead cam engine because that of course works good. 5 valves per cylinder and then aluminum as our head material. Let's go. So it's gonna be a billet steel crank, lightweight titanium conrods, forged pistons, balance shafts as the part of the balancing mass of course. Then we're gonna do some balancing now because I know it's gonna be pretty up there. About 70% balanced is good. Next up we're going to do VVT on all cams, and of course quality is plus 15. Next turbochargers, we're going to use both turbochargers because it quiets this thing down quite dramatically. And of course plus 15 quality, then we move the fuel system. Now this is going to be a direct injected engine as well, per cylinder of course configuration, and the manifold is going to be the really interesting part. Because this is going to be a mid-tier, a standard mid-tier manifold. And fuel I've restricted to E85 is the absolute most. Plus 15 quality of course. We do exhaust, we're going to do a turbo mid. Dual exhaust outlets with a high flow cat, baffled first muffler and of course baffled second muffler. Now that is going to restrict our flow quite a bit as you can see here. So let's increase the flow by increasing the exhaust size. Alright, so now we're jumping back into the turbo system and let's start increasing the boost. Okay. So as you can see here, our intercooler is complaining quite a bit. Because we're making a lot of steam for that intercooler to process all our wonderful horsepower going through it. So next up we're going to move back to the top end so we can increase our RPM limiter. So I think there's our maximum, 9400 is our maximum. So I think about 8500 RPM is going to be good. As well as we're going to increase our cam, make it a little more sporty. Because we balance the engine freehand, we can do that. So we're stiffening the springs and tension. All that jazz. We're also going to increase this. Turbo's front half. We're already on 1500 horsepower as you can see there. And just add more boost pretty much. Until something goes on, and then we add more boost after we fix that thing that went wrong. We're on 2000 now. As you can see here, our torque limit on the pistons is going to be 3900, excuse me, and our torque limit on the crank is 4130. Now on the pistons and rods is all the same, so we're just adding more boost. Pretty much how we're going to make more power, and of course check the flowchart for things that are not good, so to speak. That is sort of failing, like the header and the exhaust outlet. We have to go back to the intake manifold. How we're looking for sound. We are very close already. I just have a concern that this is gonna make it a little louder, but that concern is mitigated. This is very quiet and we're making a lot of power. On 42.9 decibels as you can see there. The loudness is on 42, so it's all good. Let's increase the fuel. I don't know, knocking is going to become a problem really soon with the amount of boost we're running. Just pretty much expecting that to happen. We're so freaking close, come on. A little more. Decrease that size just a little bit. Make it more usable, because I am planning on using this thing sometime for a vehicle. So yeah, if you like this type of content, like the sound of that, do consider to like, comment, share and subscribe. And comment down below, do you like this type of content? I'm really keen to know. Anyways, thank you for that. So now back to our business. So now we can go increase the order, decrease this, but I don't like this. So let's try and go for a little more horsepower, just a little bit. Decrease that a little bit, that helps. And go more boost. Yes we can. I think there's gonna be it for this one. That is looking crazy. And it's 86.9% reliable. That is insane. So yeah. Now the moment everybody's been waiting for. Let's see what it sounds like. This thing sounds awesome. Yeah, that's really quiet for this engine. 39.5 decibels, that is really quiet. Anyways guys, that's gonna be all from me today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, comment down below, tell me what you'd like to see next. That's all gonna be from me today. See you in the next one. Bye guys.